Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To go Precious Malepo, finally back with another video. I was really struggling to think of what to record for this week. I really want to make it a regular habit, especially now with me starting with my articles. I don't want to get too consumed with work. I really want to have a hobby on the side as well. But anyway, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about how my ITC exam went as well as how my first week of articles went. I was really contemplating doing a vlog of going to articles and all of that, but to be completely honest, I myself was struggling to get into the hang of it. Like, I was waking up so early to leave home so that I could get there on time. So it was a lot, man. It was a lot. So anyway, yeah, let's jump straight into the video. I'm having some noodles, just having a snack. So I'm having Durban curry, I think it is, and then I fry an egg and then put the egg on top, and then I put chili flakes. It's really good. You guys should try it out like that. Ooh, and then when the noodles are cooking, you drain some water. Then when it's finished, you put butter. Makes it even more creamy. Anyway guys, so yeah, let's start with ITC. So first of all, I had zero motivation to study for ITC. I really tried. I even had a friend over and we were revising some tax. I feel like that was the most that I did when I had my friend over. So I mean, I just feel like it's really difficult, especially when you've covered the content before. It's really difficult to get back into doing the exact same content again. So I did the Gauteng board course, which was by UJ lecturers, because I felt like, you know what, I know these people, so I know how they lecture, so it wouldn't be anything new. So yeah, so I decided to go with the Gauteng board course. However, I've also heard that the Cape Town board course is great as well. Anyway, so yeah, apart from really struggling to get back into it, I only really revised tax because I felt like that was where the principles and the rules laid, where everything else, it was about practice that I felt like I did throughout the year. Anyway, let's not even get too much into the fact that I felt super underprepared. Yeah, I just felt incredibly burnt out. Anyway, so come ITC, I wrote at the, not Gallagher, at Da Vinci Hotel, because I'm asthmatic. In the survey they ask you like tick if you have any of these conditions or whatever, so they don't put you in a risky situation with writing in such a big venue with so many people basically. So anyway, I wrote at Da Vinci Hotel. I'll show you a video, I'll add a video of my hotel room. It was amazing. As I walked in, I saw my room number was 828, and if you guys have watched Manifest, you know, flight 828. Anyway, so I was like, what does this mean? Is this a good thing? Does it mean the angels are with me, or does it mean your girl is failing? Anyway, so yeah, so I wrote at room 828. That was the first thing that came into my mind, Manifest. Yeah, so the first day was okay. The way that they have the ITC get structured out is exactly the same way we write exams at UJ, or the last two exams. So you have your 3-hour paper from 8 o'clock, then you have a break, I think an hour and a half, 2 hours, then you have another 3-hour paper and you finish at 4 o'clock. Because Da Vinci is like literally connected to Sandton Square, the Sandton Square, Mandela Square, Sandton City basically. During the first day of break, I walked out and went, you know, stretched my legs, took a walk around Sandton, and then when it was time to write again, I was back in my hotel room. The only problem is I could not for the life of me switch off the aircon, and I was freezing throughout the first 3 hours. And then when I came back, I was like, okay, after this break, I'm gonna switch off this aircon, because I was literally like, you know, when you have shivers, that's how cold I was. Plus I had a jersey, but still I was so cold. My nose was running, and you know, when it runs for long and you're constantly wiping, it actually gets sore, like, you know. So that was me for the whole first day. So when I came back, I tried to switch off the aircon, but I couldn't figure it out. And then the only time the invigilator came when I remembered about the aircon was while I was writing, so I couldn't like now fool around with the aircon with her, so you know, as in like my writing time, damn. So I just let it go. Anyway, day 2, because if you guys don't know, it's written over 2 days. I was so, like, when I got home, I was so sick. I was cold. The next day when I woke up in the morning, I was going through the most. I was going through it. I had a cough, I had a headache. I was just, you know. So I didn't think COVID, because it didn't happen the day before. It only happened when there was an aircon, like when I got exposed to that aircon. I didn't think COVID, but I was really sick. I was weak. I had a headache as hell. I was cold. Anyway, so that morning I was just like, oh, am I really gonna write this paper? I'm really going through the most. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna write in feeling this way? My throat hurt like hell. Then I was just thinking, listen, if I go and write the sick exam, if I postpone and get a sick note, they don't have a replacement exam, if I'm not mistaken, for ITC. You just forfeit your attempt and then you write in June. So I was just like, you know what, I'm already halfway. If I am in the position where I'm pushing myself and I feel like I've underperformed or wasn't in the position to perform as well as I possibly can, and I fail, it's fine. I'll write in June, but at least I'll have experienced how the ITC, like writing the full ITC paper was. Yeah, that was my biggest thing. I would have experienced it. Oh yes, and plus I would receive feedback from my attempt if I fail. So I was like, you know what, I think that's way better than just forfeiting and giving up in the middle and then not getting feedback and not experiencing the full experience of ITC. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to write. So I went to write. I was going through the most, like I switched off the aircon, but like I was still dry and anyway, I opened like the hotel room window. It was just, I was going through the most. I was literally counting down hours to the point where I was wearing like a vest, a shirt, a jersey, and a jacket. And then the vigilator was like, are you okay? You should probably take yourself out of there. Because she was like in a spaghetti top or whatever. And yeah, so I was laid up and I was still cold as hell. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I was going through that day. And the next day was my first day of articles. So yeah, so just to wrap up ITC, it was, I really wish I was feeling hundreds to have given it my all, but you know what, it is what it is. If I don't make it, I'll attempt again in June, and hopefully I get feedback. I think if you fail, you get feedback or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So at least I'll get feedback. At least I sat for an ITC paper, so next time if I don't pass, I'll know what to expect. But again, if I pass, that's amazing. Yeah, so that was my thinking behind that. Then let's go to articles. So I started my articles that Friday after the Thursday ITC at one of the big 4 firms. And first of all, I was frustrated that I had a cough, like, you know, those embarrassing phlegmy coughs where when you cough it's like on my first damn day. How embarrassing. So yeah, I was going through the most on that day as well, because I was congested. I was congested as fuck. I was congested, and when I spoke, like my voice you could clearly hear like, dude, this girl's not okay. But again, I didn't suspect COVID because I didn't have a fever. My throat was fine at this point. It was just congestion, and yeah, congestion in my chest, congestion in my nose, and I had a cough. Not a consistent cough, like I was coughing to clear the congestion, but it wasn't like one of those persistent dry coughs. Anyway, so yeah, that was really frustrating. I really couldn't relax completely because I knew when it was time to cough, I was gonna draw unnecessary attention to myself. So every time I felt like, yeah, I know, you know what, it's time to clear this cough, I would step away and go to the bathroom and cough, and then I would come back. But that meant like I went to the bathroom like 6 times that day, which sucked. It was just so uncomfortable. I couldn't relax. It really sucked. So yeah, so we started at 8 o'clock that day, and then we ended at, I think, 2:30. They let us out early. How was the first day? I think I have footage from the first day. Oh, but I can't add it because you'll see which. So I don't want to disclose which firm I'm going to be working at, because I don't want my channel to be associated, or I don't want, now I need to act in a certain way. I cannot drink in my videos, I cannot do this and that because I have the firm's name in my videos, you know what I mean? So I just want to relax and be myself, like I'm a person before I'm an employee at that firm. So I don't want to mention their name. But anyway, so the first day, I'm trying to think what happened on the first day. Let me check. Just reading through the messages I sent my man, I was like, they own all the floors in the building. Actually, oh, my battery's about to die. The reason I said that is because we're trying to determine whether they own, because the building is pretty high, whether they own all of it or they rent out and just have the logo on the building. So that was the first message I sent with a shocked face. Then the next message I sent was that the people were very friendly, and I walked into a boardroom full of people thinking that's where I was supposed to be. Okay, now I remember my first day. So basically, we had partners coming in, so we're split into different sectors. I'm in energy and natural resources. So basically, they split you. So when you getting onboarded into the firm, they ask you, where would you like to work? Would you like to work on the consumer side, financial services, insurance, or energy and natural resources, which includes mining and stuff like that, or mining companies. So yeah, so they split us up into those groups. We got our laptops on that day, and yeah, the partners came and they spoke to us, and everyone was just really nice. The partners came and they spoke to us. They told us what they expect from us. They just, you know, they just really took out the nerves. They opened the stage for the floor for questions, and it was just really nice. Yeah. Then the Monday was training and induction, so they just told us the policies, the rules, what's expected, the dress code, etc., the COVID policy, because you know that's the reality we're living in now. So whether they expect us to be vaccinated or not, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there with that. And then yeah, you know, it was just, let me just say, I'm really happy and proud to be in a company that considers its people, and they're just so accommodating, and they recognize the fact that you are human before you are an employee, which is amazing. They don't just see us as like machines, you know. I was so impressed with that. Anyway, then we received training because I'll be starting on my first audit this Monday. So we received training the whole of that week, which applications and software systems or programs that they use, how do we use it at a high level basically, because really they tell you in theory how this thing works, but really you'll know how to use it and you'll really grasp it once you're actually sitting in action and doing it. So it was really nice. It was really amazing. One day I will record going to work vlog, or day in articles vlog. Next week I am working from home, which is amazing. Considering last week I had to leave home super early to get to work. Yeah, so this week I'll be working from home, which I don't think that's going to be very interesting to record, but I am going on one day, so maybe I'll record a vlog on that day. But honestly guys, I don't know how to vlog. Hey, like I don't even know if I'm going to get into the vlogging of videos, because I feel like when people vlog, they have like aesthetically pleasing content, and dude, like honestly, like my plates and mugs don't match, so let's just start there. You know, when people vlog, like they show you a matching set of cups waiting and sitting with coffee, and that's not where I'm at yet. And I find myself talking about what I'm gonna do more than doing it, which is apparently not how you do it. But anyway, you guys, let me wrap it up over here. I feel like I've said all that's happened this past week. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Let me know if you want me to attempt to vlog. I can try, I guess. Let me know what CTA content you want, if you still want to see some CTA content. If you have some CTA questions, I also have my email address in my about tab, so feel free to drop any questions you have with CTA and or BCTA or undergrad, whatever it is. So thank you so much for watching my video until this point. I will see you soon. Bye.